1 2 1 2. Psst, psst, psst. Yeah. My name is Win, and today we are going to get a few questions answered. But before we do that, I need some help.
How may I help you?
I am a videographer. I've been struggling with coloring lately. Well, ever since I can remember. I use Final Cut Pro. So if anybody has any tips on how I could maximize the color, rich, saturated colors, but it's not overexposed and too much to the point to where it's like that doesn't look natural, right? Any tips you have, please send them my way because I'm in desperate need of tips. Again, I use Final Cut Pro, and currently right now I shoot on a Sony a7 III. Now, with that being said, we're going to have a little fun today. While you guys try to figure out how you can give me tips on how to color my videos in a better way, I'm going to answer a series of questions that have absolutely nothing to do with video. You never know. Hey, these could be like talking points. All right. Recently, somebody asked me, what was the weirdest date that you have been on? And honestly, I don't really go on awkward dates. But I've had one awkward date, and I met this girl off of a dating app. We went out a couple times, went out to a Starbucks, and then the second date we went to a movie right past the previews. Movies hadn't even started yet. And I look over at her phone, I'm like, them purple bubbles. This girl is on Hinge in the middle of the date. This girl writes a podcast on me talking about, oh, I don't know why this dude just ghosted me. Actually, it took me like a month just to get on the topic of conversation of a date. What'd you come out here for? The free movie and free food? Come to find out, she was interested in me. I had no idea. Yet, you want to be messaging people back and forth in a movie, but you interested in me. Like, come on now. Awkward. Have I ever kissed on the first date before? No, I have not, but I've gotten pretty close. That's a rarity. I need to establish a connection with you. I just can't lock lips without a connection. That's me. I know there's other people that can do things differently. That's just not me, though. What's the worst food that you've ever tried before in your life? By far, Vegemite. I was in middle school. It was like cultural day or whatever. And, you bring food from like all across the world. One of the classmates brought German chocolate cake. Now that was bomb. But somebody else brought Vegemite. I don't know if you ever had Vegemite before, but it's to Australians, it's like their peanut butter. That stuff was the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life. And to this day, I still got the aftertaste of Vegemite ingrained in my brain and in my taste buds. I can taste it right now. It's disgusting. That nastiness, because that's exactly what it is, nastiness. Top 5 chip flavors. I like life, like how I like my chips. Nothing basic. Barbecue, kettle jalapenos, sour cream, and cheddar. And I say anything hot. And that's all. First celebrity crush. Christina Milian. Oh, big time. Kim Possible. She had that song with the intro. What else we got? A close second would be Maya. My love is like, whoa. Anybody seen that music video? That was when music videos used to be a big deal. When we used to watch them on the television set. What are the top qualities preferable in any good friend? Loyalty, big time. Empathy is another one. I'm going to say social awareness and emotional intelligence. If you got those two, I rock with you. You can solve a lot of problems in the world with those two things. And that goes beyond friendship. As a potential lady in my life, you got those two qualities and you fine? Oh, let's talk. Come over here. Do you believe in a strong friendship relationship between a guy and a girl? This thing could get sticky. I'm going to say yes. But only before there's a significant other involved. I think it's very important and very valuable to have opposite sex relationships, friendships. But once there's a significant other, you gotta go. That's just my preference. I feel like, I don't need to confide in my female friends. If I got a lady, I can confide in her, and most likely I'm gonna confide in my bros first, and then, if we married, then yeah, I'm gonna confide in my wife, but like first. But it's really important to have like people, men, if you're a girl, women in your life that you can talk to women things about, and guys that they can talk about guy things about. And it just, to me, I think it protects the relationship between you and your significant other when you don't allow that type of energy to come in between what you're trying to build with your significant other. So I'm gonna say yes, but as a caveat, no if there's a significant other involved. Do you believe in love at first sight? What is that? One quote / wisdom do you think that has changed your life? We were riding in the car one day. I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and my father was driving us, and he said something about relationships. He said, everybody's gonna get hurt in a relationship, no matter what happens. So don't get in any. Now, we were kids, and I think that was a great piece of advice for a kid, because you got to be willing and ready to basically bear that weight of disappointment, because it's going to happen. Good things are going to happen too. Like in a good, healthy relationship, I feel like good things are going to happen more than bad things. But you can't go into it being naive, thinking that nothing bad is going to happen. Now, when you're ready for that, then like move forward. Get into one. My father also told me, he said, if you're not married, you shouldn't be kissing your lady. And I found out through experience why that was so valuable advice. And I wish I was applying it to some things in the past, is because when you open up doors and passageways, I'm a Christian, I want to wait until marriage to have sex. When you open up doors like kissing and getting close physically and intimately before you have been married, it makes things more difficult to achieve and attain that goal of waiting until marriage. You got to fight for that. You got to flee from lust. You got to flee from those things to help, sustain and keep your purity. And so sometimes you got to do extreme measures, which is not kissing, to attain extreme goals. So to me, that was one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever received in my life. And still to this day, I am working to apply that. Hey, if you like this content, like this video, go ahead and like everything, comment, share it with your friends, start a conversation with people. Until next time, peace, y'all. This girl is on Hinge in the middle of the date. I cannot wait till this movie is over so I can drop you off at your car and say have a good night and never see you again.